In this video, I'm going to give you 5 home studio hacks in 5 minutes. Hi folks, I'm Mike and I do hope you're well. Now my partner Susie says that I talk too much, that I'm too verbose, that I'm not concise enough. She's right, but I thought I'd set myself a challenge and give you guys 5 home studio hacks in 5 minutes. Now these are really good hacks if you're a beginner, but also if you're a seasoned home recording artist, you may find some of these useful. But before we do get stuck into that, if you do like this kind of content, all about home recording, DAWs, gear reviews, plugin reviews, that kind of thing, then please do subscribe and ring the bell on YouTube so that you are notified about my future videos. Now let's get stuck into some hacking. You may well already know this hack, but I'm going to give you some extras with it that you may not know. For the basics, we start off by recording a guitar part. We then record an identical guitar and pan our first one left and our new one right. Don't cheat and simply copy and paste the first one. It doesn't work like that. The results are these lovely wide sounding guitars. But let's take it a little further. Find a frequency range that you like the sound of and boost it in one guitar and make the opposite move or moves with the other guitar. Okay, we've got some nice wide sounding guitars. Let's add some reverb. With your left panned guitar, make a send to a reverb which is panned fully right. Do the opposite with the other guitar. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you beautifully wide sounding guitars. So this hack is about always being prepared. There is nothing worse when you have that moment of inspiration that you have to switch on your computer, switch on your audio interface, then grab a microphone, a stand, put it all together, then find your cable, plug it into the microphone, into the audio interface, set your levels, and by the time you've done all of that, that moment has passed. Now we want to make everything as smooth as possible, so I recommend if you're a singer, for example, always have that microphone set up on a stand and then always have a cable plugged into it, perhaps always plugged into your audio interface. I have this microphone here, it's always on this arm on my desk. I can use it to record vocals or point it down at a guitar. It's always plugged in, ready to use, so there's a lot less steps for me to get to that moment where I can capture that inspiration. Now if you're a guitarist, an electric guitarist, I highly recommend leaving your guitar out on a stand. Don't put it in the case all the time. Have a cable ready, have it plugged into your amplifier and ready to go, perhaps with a microphone already there on the amp if you want to capture ideas. This hack is about a guitar tuning called Nashville Tuning. The guitar's 2 highest strings, E and B, are tuned as normal. The remaining 4 strings are tuned 1 octave higher than usual, with A and E being the only wound strings. This gives a much higher sounding guitar. We then record left and right versions and blend them in with a guitar that uses regular tuning. So as a beginner, one of the best things you can get to improve the sound of your mixes is studio monitors. But these are not magic pieces of equipment which suddenly turn your mixes into Grammy award-winning masterpieces. No, there's a lot more to it than that, and it partially depends upon your room and the treatment in your room as well. But one thing you can do to get good use out of your monitors is listen to other music through them regularly. I'm talking about your favorite pieces of music, well recorded, well mixed pieces of professional music. This will get you used to the sound of music in your room with these monitors, and you can reference that. This hack is about hearing more clearly. The longer we mix for, the harder it seems to get. We tend to hyper-focus on certain parts and lose perspective of the whole picture. Many people complain of ear fatigue and feeling tired. There are a few simple things that we can do, like keeping volume low, taking breaks and keeping hydrated. But this hack involves doing one thing less, and that is looking. For maximum effect, switch off your screens completely so that you have a lot less visual stimulation when listening. I find that when doing this, the issues I could not previously hear suddenly jump out. For those lucky enough to have Surface controllers, it's made even easier, as you can make changes without switching your screens back on. So there you go, hooray, I did it, and I feel a sense of fulfillment. Now, if you have your own hacks that you'd like to tell us about, let us know in the comments down below. I'd love to hear about them, and perhaps I'll include them in a future video. If you did like this video, make sure you hit the like button. If you didn't like this video, hit the dislike button twice. And if you like this kind of content, please do subscribe and ring the bell on YouTube so that you are notified about my future videos. And I'll see you in the next video.